Yo, what's up, Castlevania Speedrunners? This is Snack coming at you today with a tutorial on stage 7. That's going to be the first stage in level 3. And this tutorial is designed for someone looking to get a sub 12 time. So this is going to be basic strats that involve a little bit of RNG manipulation that should get you consistent patterns throughout the level. So let's take a look. I'm going to tackle this first screen first. You're just going to jump off here. Actually, I'm sorry. You're going to jump off and throw a holy water here. And then we're not going to kill this first Fleeman. Instead, as soon as we get over here, I'm gonna do a delayed holy water throw after I jump off there. So throw the holy water. Let's create a save state here. Do a jump delayed holy water like that. Let's take one more look at that. Jump a delayed holy water. Okay, so let's create another save state out of that. Next, I'm going to show you how to boost off of this Fleeman. So I'm going to jump about right here. Sorry, let's get a better... So, where this blue stripe, you see how each of these blocks that is behind Simon, that blue stripe at the very bottom of that block, around where that blue stripe ends is where I'm going to jump. And then I'm going to turn around. You have to be facing the Fleeman to get the Fleeman to actually do his big hop. So it's going to be really important. I'm gonna jump here, and I'm going to turn around. I'm going to walk and jump into the Fleeman as he's coming towards me. A good visual indicator, besides this jump, is the jump about where the back of your heel is on that black hole right there. That was a little aggressive, but it's fine. Okay, and then after I get to the top here, I'm going to throw holy water to break that candle. That's going to give me a big heart. So it's really important. The most important thing here after you make that boost is the strats I'm going to show you in the next room. Assume that you only have 7 hearts here. If you have 8 hearts, then you can just don't have 8 hearts here. Don't have 8 hearts here if you want to use the strats I'm going to show you. So so that's why it's important to throw the holy water at the beginning. I guess that's something you can do if you if you're not gonna have if you're gonna have too many hearts, you can throw a holy water as you take that boost right there, like that. But just throw the holy water right there, and then let's go to the top. I'm gonna get a cleaner boost than that before we go to the next one. Okay, so that's pretty good. And I'm gonna create a save state here. Okay, so this is gonna be the second screen. So the strats I'm gonna show you here are a little less than a second slower than world record strats, but the most important thing on this screen is going to be the RNG manipulation. This is actually one of the hardest screens in the game, and that's because there's a lot of birds and skeletons. You don't really have any control over the skeleton RNG manipulation, but you do have control over the the bird RNG manipulation. So I'm going to show you how to manipulate those birds to get the same bird pattern every time, regardless of what bone or skeleton RNG you get. So let's take a look at what I'm going to show you here first. So I'm gonna jump off, and then throw the holy water there. Okay, I actually goofed there. Sorry about that. So this skeleton right here is going to give us 2 patterns. He's either going to throw his bone, or he's just going to jump forward. The preferred pattern is he jumps forward. But it doesn't really matter, like that. And then you're gonna throw your holy water. So you're gonna get those we call that the mid bird pattern. You're gonna get that pattern every time, and it's not the best burn pattern, but it's not the worst either. And you already probably see what I'm doing here. Besides dying, you're noticing that if the skeleton jumps forward, I whip him. If he throws his bone, I'm going to throw the holy water at him. So let's watch this a few more times. I'm going to try to get an example where he just jumps forward. I think if I jump back here, he'll jump forward. There it is. Jump, throw the holy water toss. Do a neutral holy water toss there. And then let's do that whip buffer on the way down. The whip buffer keeps you from clunking, saves you a lot of time. So let's piece this apart. So whip here. I'm going to jump and throw pretty late. I'm going to jump and throw pretty late in my jump. Probably in the back half of my jump is when I'm going to throw the holy water. Jump, throw, stand, throw. Oh, I actually got a weird pattern there. That's unusual. I don't know why I got that. Okay, we got the bone toss, so we're gonna throw our holy water. Oh, we missed our axe. Yeah, and I recommend just creating a save state and trying this out for yourself. It's not too bad. Obviously, there's a lot of pits and stuff on this screen, so you have to be pretty careful. You want to do the whip buffer here closer to the ground because you do want to kill that skeleton. That skeleton does have some RNG to his patterns, so sometimes you'll be able to kill it with the holy water that you toss, sometimes you won't. I would say for the sub 12, I wouldn't worry about that right now. I would just focus on whipping a little bit later in my fall. So throw the holy water, jump, throw. The whole time, the entire time I'm going on that screen, I never take my hand off the D-pad. I'm always holding right. And that's very important because that's gonna means you're not losing any random frames. I'm holding right the entire time here. I'm gonna whip a little bit lower. My target for the whip, you see how it turns from black to blue here? That's kind of where I'm targeting with my whip strike. If I'm not concerned about killing a skeleton, usually it's about half a block higher, like right here is where I'm targeting, but yeah. I can also show you what it looks like if you don't do the whip buffer. You're gonna clunk just like you do right there. Whip, jump, throw, jump, throw, and clunk. That clunk costs like a quarter of a second, so you can avoid that just by doing a whip buffer on the way down. And it's good to do the whip buffer on the way down anyway. That way you don't have to worry about that skeleton ruining your day. So this, when you do this, oops, forgot to throw the holy water right there. When you do this, you're getting the same bird pattern all the time. Contrast with this, I'll show you what some other patterns look like. Oh, whoopsie. The screen's pretty hard. It's still tough for me. Okay, we got the same pattern this time. I'm trying to show how your whip buffer can cause you some. Okay, you got the same pattern again. Just trust me. Just trust me. You can get some weird bird patterns. Okay, again, we got the same pattern. I wish I got this pattern this often in my runs, frankly, because there's a pattern that's just like so bad that you definitely don't want to get. Oh, this pattern. Oh, awkward. The reason why you don't want that pattern is because sometimes that next to last bird, the penultimate bird, will not swoop very far down, and you have to like jump and kill him. This is the best pattern to get the potion, but this isn't really an important strat until you're trying to get a much lower time. I would just jump, clunk. If he throws the bone, throw the holy water. Else, throw the whip. And this is it. This is it. Here's some stuff that's going to hang you up. Or you're going to get hung up on. Not holding the D-pad the whole time. A lot of people will... here, I guess I can demonstrate some of this. Not holding the D-pad the whole time. A lot of people throw holy water like this. Actually, that was fine. A lot of people will throw holy water like this and get knocked back. Like they'll do that. Oh, actually, that was pretty good. But the important thing is to jump, take your hand off the button for just a moment, and then and throw. You notice I'm not throwing the holy water like immediately after I jump. I'm throwing the holy water later in my jump. I'm not doing that. I'm taking my time. I consider this the back nine of the jump. Even if you lose a couple frames there, that does have the chance to mess up your RNG. That was a cool trick. Did you see how I rewind the video and watch that? I took a step to the left here. That bone, if you just keep going forward or if you stand there, it's going to knock you off. But if you just tap, if you just do a light tap on the D-pad, then you'll avoid that death right there. This is easy. I recommend this for, yeah, anybody trying to get a sub 12 time. Easy. It's an easy way to solve a pretty tough screen. So that's stage 7. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitch. I'm streaming every weekend and sometimes during the weeks. So feel free to drop by and ask me any questions that you might have. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Castlevania videos. And leave a comment with what section of the game you're struggling with, and I can create a tutorial for you as well. But until next time, see you later.